It's good to be here. You and I have traveled quite extensively and into multiple jurisdictions to see the results, I think, of soft on crime policies within counties, within cities. And unfortunately, I think Charlotte is no stranger to that too. To Officer Campbell, thank you for your bravery. Thank you for your commitment to law enforcement. And thank you for speaking up. I had the opportunity yesterday on the way up here to talk to several members, officers that serve this area, who were fearful that if they spoke out or that if I attributed things to their name, that they would somehow be penalized for that. And what they have said, and what they said on the phone with me was really in line with what you've said, which is that these soft on crime policies, letting people out, letting people back out, letting reoffenders back out routinely is a problem for what you do every day. That they don't feel the support from the city council. They don't feel the support from the judges on things that they do. Even your own handbook really ties the hands of law enforcement and the things that you're able to do. And I think that's certainly a concern. To Mr. Woody, thank you for speaking up about bail. You know, there's a 2023 study in California, Mr. Kiley's state, of the Yolo County District Attorney's Office, where California found that 70% of defendants released on no cash bail went on to reoffend. 70%. And the study found that defendants released on no cash bail were twice as likely to be rearrested for felonies and 3 times as likely to be rearrested for violent crimes compared to those who actually posted bail. So I think that's in line with what you said earlier. Mr. Federico, you and I have had the opportunity to speak, and it's just heart-wrenching to hear and to hear your testimony about Logan and what she faced. And a lot of my questions today are going to be in line with you, because I really want to dive into this, because this is not unique to Charlotte or New York or California. This happened in my home state of South Carolina, in Columbia. I don't represent Columbia, but I want to dive into that. You know, she was a beautiful young lady pursuing a degree in education. She wanted to be a teacher. I mean, that is the most altruistic and good profession that is out there. And her life was cut short. And let's dive into that. So, Mr. Federico, your daughter's killer had 39 prior crimes. Is that correct?
Yes, and 25 of them were felonies.
25 are felonies. Did he serve any time in prison?
He served a little over 600 days.
So if you took all 25 felonies and you took all 39 crimes, and he had actually served jail for those, what were his sentences supposed to be? If you took them all together and you added them up?
Over 140-some plus years.
So 140 years, but he served 600.
Right.
In 2014, he was charged with first-degree burglary and grand larceny, and if he was convicted, which he would have faced 20 years. Is that your understanding?
That is correct.
Did he serve 20 years from the 2014 felonies?
No.
How much time did he serve? Do you know?
I think 411 days.
And then he was out?
Yep.
In 2023, he was charged again with third-degree burglary and unlawful carrying of a pistol. The court's comment on the public index of South Carolina says that the sentence would have been 5 years. Is that correct?
Yeah.
2023 to 2028.
Would have never met Logan.
He would have never met Logan. He would have still been incarcerated. What happened in that sentencing? Do you remember?
He was paroled for compliance.
Yeah, he served time served, I think, right?
Yeah, time served.
114 days pending his trial. Time served.
Yep.
With a maximum sentence of 5 years for third-degree burglary.
And that's with the felon with a gun.
2 years probation, too, right?
Yep.
During that probation, while he was out, he reoffended again. Isn't that right?
That's absolutely
2024?
correct. Yep.
What was that charge? Do you remember?
I believe burglary.
It was identity fraud.
Yeah, burglary and identity fraud, I believe.
I know you're not a lawyer, or prosecutor, or public defender, but to your understanding, is identity fraud a misdemeanor or a felony?
Felony.
It's a felony.
Yeah.
That's right. How much time do you think that he would have served if he had been convicted of that felony?
Probably 15 to 25.
That's right. 10 years, actually.
Yeah.
So 10 years in 2024, he would have never met Logan.
Yeah.
He served 600 days. Why was Mr. Dickey not in jail?
You know what? A couple different reasons, but there was a couple fingerprint issues. But from what I understand, Mr. Dickey wasn't in prison because most of his plea deals.
Plea deals.
Yeah.
And they say fingerprints, but don't you think that the judges and the solicitor would have had access to other records?
Well, listen, if the person who found out about the fingerprints issue found out about it in 10 minutes, they sure as hell could have found out about it.
Now, if the judge or the, have you talked to the prosecutor, by the way, on the current case?
Just once in 4 months.
Who is his name?
Byron Gibson,
You have not talked to him once in 4 months?
once in 4
After the
months.
tragic murder of your daughter, you have not talked to the solicitor. We call them solicitors in South Carolina.
That's correct.
If the last judge prior to this murder were in front of you, what would you say to that judge? And then after that, I'll yield after your answer.
I'm not so sure I would say anything to him. I'm not so sure he would be in front of me. Take a look at my daughter. I don't have anything to say to him. What could I say? How he disappointed me, how he failed Logan, how he failed everybody in his community. How many Alexander Dickies do you think are out in South Carolina right now? How many Mecklenburg? Heck, there was 4 murders in Charlotte last week. I mean, come on. This isn't working. It's not working for anyone.
Thank you for your bravery coming here today. I know it's not easy for any of the witnesses. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.